Okay. Now, before we talk about the Mike Garcia victory, can you address the question that the caller asked? How is it that Gavin Newsom can just say, all right, we're going to have all of the mail, all of our voting done by mail? How can he do that unilaterally?
Yeah, and there's a lot of, of this unilateral moves. I've been talking for the last few weeks about no longer being under one party rule here in California. We've been under one man rule in California. And there's an extraordinary amount of powers that goes with, the executive branch when we're in a state of emergency. And because of the crisis that we've been in, he's taken full advantage of that. I do want your listeners to know, and all of our people of California, that we are fighting for them. And there'll be more to come on, the mail ballot. And in any case, the California Republican Party is making sure that we are turning out our voters, as we saw with that Mike Garcia race last week, and as well as Melissa Melendez as well. We definitely turned out those ballots, and they were all mail ballot districts. So we're excited about it.
Well, Jessica, as you know, a lot of people feel that the Republican Party is an endangered species here in the state of California. What has it been like to try and grow the party since you've taken that office?
It's been my great honor, honestly, Larry. Since I was elected, we've registered about 250,000 new Republicans here in California. We have built a massive operation on the grassroots side of things. People are fired up. They're filled with excitement and just the right amount of being pissed off. They're ready to get to work and take their state back. I know you are traveling all around our country, and you always say you've got a country to save. Well, I've got a state to save, and that's what I've been focused on, making sure that we can have that California comeback that so many Californians are really craving for right now.
I'm talking to Jessica Patterson. She is the chairwoman of the California Republican Party. Jessica, how much did the coronavirus shutdown play into the Mike Garcia race?
So it was really running campaigns in a way that we never have. But what I can say is that over the last year, we've worked incredibly hard to build the type of infrastructure where we were able to switch over to a virtual and digital campaign with literally the flip of a switch. We went into trainings where, since the stay-at-place order was in effect, we've done over 350 online trainings. So over 3,000 volunteers have been trained. 25,000 have been recruited since I've been elected. So being able to move so quickly and be agile into moving into an online, digital, and phoning campaign was a challenge. It's something that we've never had to do before, but we did it incredibly well. And the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And, this particular congressional seat is a seat that we lost by 9 points in 2018.
And I think Hillary won it by 8 or 9, didn't she?
Hillary Clinton won by 7 points. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And, we came in there and this wasn't a small turnout. They were saying, it's going to be a close turnout and, much smaller. It was a higher turnout than our March primary was. And so we really went out there. We did an effective job. We made over 1 million phone calls into both that congressional seat and the Senate district we had down in Riverside County with now Senator Melissa Melendez. And we just turned out every single voter. People are waking up to what California Democrats have done, and they are ready for a change.
Jessica, the Democrat analysis of the 25th race is as follows. It was a special election. The Republicans were more highly motivated, but we outnumber them in registration. And come November, we're going to get that seat back. To that, you say what?
There's a lot of things that will change between now and November. Certainly, we'll have a different turnout model for November. Certainly, there's going to be issues that are coming up between now and November. What won't change is the fact that Mike Garcia, now Congressman, we swore him in this morning, Congressman Garcia is a fantastic candidate who served his country with so much honor, who is an incredibly smart individual, who's lived in our district since he was 6 years old. And I happen to live in the district, so I take this one very personally. What also is not going to change, Larry, is the fact that Christy Smith is an incredibly flawed candidate with a terrible record. And we are going to continue to expose everything that she has done up in Sacramento, how she has failed to show up when it came to the coronavirus, how she voted for terrible bills like AB 5 or $3 billion in tax increases. None of that will change between now and November. And I think that the people of California's 25th, the district that I happen to live in, are very aware of what Christy Smith is and what her record is.
Jessica Patterson is my guest. She is the chairwoman of the California Republican Party.